What's up, everybody? I'm back with another tool deals video, and as you could tell from all of the tabs, I have a whopper for you today. This is Lowe's ultimate Black Friday deals video, okay? So get comfortable, get some popcorn, get a little snack, get a drink, relax, and enjoy the deals. Before we get into all of them, remember everything will be clickable in the lower left-hand corner. If you're enjoying this from the comfort of your living room, in your recliner, or in the couch as a family, because, hey, I got something for the ladies too. Wives, girlfriends, mothers, sisters, I heard you, okay? I heard you. You're tired of the man spending all the money on tools. Fellas, I've come to save you. After today, she won't be upset with you buying tools, okay? Because we have stuff for them too. But if you are enjoying this as a family from the couch, remember that there is a QR code you can scan that will also bring up all of these items for you to shop from your phone for your convenience. And there will be items in the pinned comment, particularly for the ladies. So let's get it started. First up, fellas, ladies first. We're going to take care of them first, okay? Listen, if she's been upset with you, you got to sneak to watch my videos. Look, use those tools to buy her some new light fixtures for the bathroom, okay? Why all of these aren't on sale? Because buy three, get 10% off. Most people are not getting three, but these aren't expensive. All right, $69, $59, and these are like really jazzy. I'm telling you, changing the light fixtures in your bathroom will make a humongous difference in the overall vibe in that place. So buy her a new light fixture. Use those tools that we're going to be talking about today to hang the thing up, and she will love you for at least another month. Now, all these vanity lights, these will be clickable in the pinned comment. You'll find a link and you can just shop through. Let her shop through them. You guys can sit there together and pick out what she likes. Moving on, for those of you that have women in your life where that light fixture is not going to cut it, or you guys already have really nice bathrooms, you might need to consider appliance. Now, fellas, hear me out. I know it seems like it's a lot of money, but a lot of these are up to 50% off and stackable with a buy more, save more. So that's insane. You have a refrigerator here that's $700 off. This one is $1,700 off. I don't entirely like French door refrigerators because you generally keep all your heavy things in the freezer, which is going to be on the bottom. You're going to be picking up heavy turkeys and all that stuff, especially during the holidays. I don't like those, but do as you will. Just saying my professional opinion. I used to sell appliances. I don't think those are very good. The ones that are going to give you the most space, honestly, are just regular standard refrigerators. If you get the large capacity ones, they're going to have the largest freezers and the largest space in the refrigerator. Honestly, side by sides are the smallest, then French doors, then you're just standard with the freezer at the top and a refrigerator on the bottom. Those are going to be the biggest ones in terms of capacity. Anyway, there are a lot of deals here from every appliance you could think of. Listen, fellas, if you have an old washer and dryer and you have a washer with cubic feet smaller than 4.5, or a dryer with cubic feet smaller than 7.2, you probably should consider upgrading. Why? I'm going to tell you why. If you have a washer with a basket that is larger than, all of mine over 5 cubic feet, you can get a lot more clothes in there, so that means less loads, all right? So it cuts down your time, it'll cut down your water bill and your electric bill. Same for the dryer. The bigger the drum, the faster the drying. It's not running as often, and you get your clothes dried faster, reducing your electric bill. So, again, that's for the whole household. Dishwasher, honey, I got the dishes. And boy, go buy a dishwasher. They on sale. And just load that thing up, get a good one, and it'll clean, it'll be quiet, and it'll save a lot of drama in the house. She might like you for an extra 2 weeks after doing that. We have cooktops, we have ranges, all types of things. So I'm going to leave a direct link to this page for you to shop. Moving on, we have Halloween stuff. Now, I don't know about you, but I always buy stuff after the season. But I hear most of the time, I was in Walmart yesterday, and it was women in there cleaning up the Halloween stuff. But I'm like, man, that's smart. That's the time you do it. I buy all my Christmas trees and ornaments after Christmas, okay? Because they're like 80% off. Same deal with the Halloween stuff. Look at this jack-o'-lantern. Look at this pumpkin. Normally $10.98, $2.75. Look at this Mickey right here. This 4-foot Mickey mummy. Normally $200, $49. Hey, give her a link to this page and let her go crazy. This pumpkin carving kit, $2.50. Let her clean up, all right? So now you have that. And finally, for the ladies, this is going to be a big one. With the holidays coming up, fellas, you like home-cooked meals? I like home-cooked meals. This 10-quart Hamilton Beach, great reviews, and 10 quarts is super big, okay? $64.99. And let me tell you something. You might be saying, Chris, that's just $10 off. No. Because this is a sponsored video by Lowe's, thank you, Lowe's, for sponsoring this video, I cannot talk about anyone else, but I will say on a popular marketplace, this is $140. It's exact model, $140. So $64.99 for the holidays. She will like you for, you can keep reminding her. All right, every time she goes to cook and slow cook something, she started before you guys go to work, come back and the food is done. She will like you every time she thinks about that. Well, you might have to remind her because you know. Anyway, $64.99. Excellent deal there. Now on to the tool deals. All right, so let's talk about this. We talked about it yesterday. So the Bosch BOGO. Bosch is excellent, okay? German engineer, German design, German made tools. Great, great tools. Now, here's the interesting thing. They did add a 10-inch miter saw to this thing. Dual bevel compound sliding at that. That is really insane. Now, that was a whole glitch. I haven't seen it in stock. I think they accidentally added that for real. But unfortunately, I don't know if you guys just cleaned up yesterday or what, but these are all gone. I do believe this will come back in stock. Just keep checking. But as of the last 24 hours, this has been gone. And check back next week or something, it should be live and in charge. $179. Insane deal getting those miter saws. Moving on. We have this Kobalt 40-volt push mower, all right? This is a 20-inch, and it comes with one 6-amp-hour battery, and it's $209. Good. Very good. It's normally $400 base, half off. You know, we're out of season. This makes sense. This is when you want to buy these things, just like the smart women in Walmart yesterday buying up all the Halloween stuff. Listen, we have some more interesting deals here, and I'm curious, okay? Now we have this 80-volt, 21-inch self-propelled. Comes with one 4-amp-hour battery and one 5-amp-hour battery for $549. That's curious. 80 volts sounds insane. I don't know how powerful or not this thing is. Let us know in the comments if you've used one and how it is working for you, because that's crazy. But I have something even more crazy, okay? For $7.99, this is totally where I would go. It depends on your yard, but this is, for me, this is where I'm going. We have the Kobalt dual port 80 volts, 25-inch self-propelled lawnmower with 3 4-amp-hour batteries. Of course, and all these have a charger. And this comes with a dual charger. I don't recall. No, this doesn't come with a dual charger. This is just a regular single charger. This comes with the dually. Hey, man, this is normally $1,100. This is $7.99. How is this working for y'all? For those of you that had this, the reviews are surprisingly low, in my opinion. I would have expected this to be higher. But people were saying they have issues with mulching sometimes. But, man, that is a wide girth, 25 inches. That is insane. Then we have another one for $5.99. It's the same mower, okay? It's the same mower. The difference is the batteries. This has 2 4-amp-hour batteries, and this has 3. That is all. This just comes with the so-called free one, but clearly it's $200 extra. Same mower, just one less battery for $5.99. To me, that is crazy. That is crazy. That is a super good deal. I'm just curious again. You guys let me know in the comments. Have a conversation about it. How is this working for you? Because 25 inches, man, that's getting the job done way faster than the 20-inch that I have. Moving on, we have this Kobalt 5-piece plier set. Nothing crazy, but it is $19.98 marked down from $32 or $33, and these have comfort grips. I'm always a fan of comfort grip stuff. You have your needle nose pliers, your wire cutters, some pliers, and your adjustable pliers. $20 for that whole set. That's a really good deal for all that you're getting right there. So they have that nice little stocking stuffer there. Ladies, if you're watching, think about gift ideas for your man. All right, moving on to more Kobalt outdoor stuff. This is 40 volts, though. This is a 40-volt tool. So you have this blower on sale here. It's $179 with a battery and a charger. I bought one of these, I want to say last year, just simply to get the battery. I was tired of not having a battery. I have a Kobalt 40 volt speaker that can be plugged into the wall and ran off battery, and that thing thumps. It is so good. I leave it on my sunroom, and surprisingly, I only go in the sunroom during the winter when it's cold. But I have the heater on it out there, and that music, and man, this thing is crazy. But I bought this just to get that. $179, and it's also, once you add it to cart, $50 off. I just went this whole rant about this speaker. Let me just show it to you. So here it said speaker. It's $149. I don't think it's, I wouldn't pay $149 for it, just because, you know, you might be able to get this as a BOGO. This Metabo HPT is on sale too for $79. That's a pretty good deal. This is a nice speaker too. But dang, this Flex is $99 too. I'm curious. That Flex looks mean, doesn't it? I'm time to compare some speakers. Now, this is it. I wouldn't pay $149 for it. That's why I just was ranting about it. But this is a really sweet deal. $129. This blower is 520 CFM. Remember, that's the real number you want to look at. A lot of people look at the miles per hour, but that's not really what you want to pay attention to. It's the CFM. And that's, the higher the number, the more volume of leaves, for example, it can blow. And 520 is a really solid number. That is above decent. It's good. Good. Very good. Moving on, we have this Craftsman 33-piece metric and SAE mechanics tool set and a hard case for $42.67, marked down from $95. So, nice little tool set there. Let's take a look at the ratchet, though. I'm curious at how many teeth it has. 72 tooth, so standard. But the cool thing about this set is that it does come with a breaker bar. So this is totally for, I would say, for your lug nuts. But boy, oh boy, those 12-point sockets scare the mess out of me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it personally. But some of you can. It has excellent reviews, although it's just from 6 people. I am not a fan of 12-tooth sockets. Now, that doesn't mean that you should completely avoid 12-tooth sockets, because if they're engineered and made very well, they won't strip anything. But common sense and physics will tell you they will strip before a 6-point socket would. So that's pretty much where I'm staying. But still, really good deal there. Then again, we talked about this the other day. This Craftsman Overdrive set, 154-piece set, normally $200-something. I paid $199 for mine, and I ain't mad. Okay, I'm not mad at all. $149 is a really sweet deal. Just again, now look, keep in mind, I don't know how they machine these things, which brings me back to what I was saying in the last deal. Craftsman can machine some really good sockets, so I wouldn't be super scared of the 12 points if they were machined well, because these right here, mostly 6 points, but they bite the mess out of some nuts and bolts, man. If something is starting to strip or has been stripped, I will grab these, and it's gonna get it. It gets it every time. It like reshapes the nuts and bolts. I'm trying to tell you, $149 is a crazy deal for this. And this advertisement is very bashful. We have to go down here to the overview and show you that the ratchets are 180 teeth. So the ratchets have 180 teeth, all 3 of them. Excellent little set. And last thing I'll say about these, they have a different color. So you might see here that it almost looks like the image is dimmed or something compared to this here. These are your regular silver tools. These are like a gunmetal color. Very, very nice set. Very nice set. Moving on, we have the smaller version of that set. It's on sale from $149 to $79, and this is an 80-piece set. And this is missing one of the ratchets. This is a 1/2 inch and 3/8 inch, and obviously a lot less sockets, but also a great deal, almost half off. Moving on, we have this Kobalt metric and SAE Hex Key Set. Now, I like this because it comes with a handle, right? So it makes those jobs where, you know, you don't want to tear your hand up much easier to deal with. And they have the little ball points at the end. So what this allows you to do is go in at certain angles. Let's say there's a screw in a, you know, too close to a wall or something in a cabinet, or just, I don't know, something you're fiddling with. You can use this end to go in at an angle, and it'll still get that screw broken loose. So I like these. $15.98 marked there for $27.98. Excellent deal there. Then we also have your standard hex key sets, $10 for a 3-piece. You know, It is what it is. I like that as well. Then we also have these, same deal as the first tool, but it doesn't come with a handle, but these have the diamond tips. So these are going to be a little more durable, a little more grippy. So these are $15.98 marked down from $21.98. And also keep in mind that this is metric only, so no SAE there. Moving on, and while I'm here, we have this Raxing up. Just don't forget about your Raxing, okay? Because it's 6% cash back right now. And when you use the link that is in the pinned comment and in the description to sign up, there's a free cash back extension, you guys. You get a bonus $50 on top of the 6% cash back whenever you spend at least $50. So amazing deal there. Then if you've already done that, hey man, Lowe's is offering 13% with Retail Me Not. Oh, it says up to 15% cash back. That is insane. 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 So get what you need. All those big ticket items, you get a significant amount of money back. And if you use like a Capital One card or something with cash back too, whoo boy, savings all around. Anyway, here's the SAE portion of the deal we just talked about. I don't need to go on any more about it. Then we have this Craftsman Pry Bar Set. So you have this 3-pack here, $21.98. And yes, they do have strike plates at the end of them. That's very impressive for $21.98. That is super cheap. I mean, the regular price for one is $26.48. I'm wondering why I've never done this. Because I have other brands that are way more expensive and they chip. They chip. It's not worth spending all that extra money. I'm going to tell you that now. You just want to look at the sizes and the lengths, and these are some good lengths right here. You have pretty good leverage in almost every situation. The 18-inch, 12-inch, and the 24-inch, that's it. $21. It's crazy. Moving on, we have these, I forgot how to pronounce it, Jogensen Clamps, and it's just so many to choose from. I didn't want to like bring up all extra tabs, so I'll just leave a link directly to this page for you guys to go check them out because it's a lot of them on sale. I've already curated everything, so these are all the ones on sale. There are more, but those are the other ones that are not on sale. These are the Black Friday deals. It's 8 of them, so you can go and have at it there. Moving on, we have this Craftsman trade stack. Now, out of all of the cases like this, the Craftsman has consistently shown its value. $149 is amazing, especially when everyone else is 2s and 3s during the holiday, even though they used to be sub 200 years ago. It's crazy. Anyway, $149 here. On the back that it's not showing, you have a nice little place for an extension cord. They also have other boxes that has drawers. Now look, here's the Kobalt case stack is even more money. That is insane. So speaking of, you have a 3-drawer system here, $79, $50 off, crazy. So you can go back over here, you get that for $80, and you get this, $230 for 4 boxes, and one of them has 3 drawers? Oh man, come on, you can't beat it. That's an amazing deal right there, because everybody else's 3-drawer system is going to be like $150. Insane. Moving on, we have this Swanson Speed Square, and this is a 2-pack, and you get 2 7-inch squares for $10.98. Amazing deal there. Let me just show you this and confirm it is a 2-pack. I saw it in store myself. Moving on, we have some Klein deals. So we have this Klein Connect 16-in-1 impact rated hybrid screwdriver. I'm going to get this. I like Klein screwdrivers. I've never used this one. I never used the impact one, but I wonder how durable this would be. Because some of their other ones that have these extra mechanisms in them where they ratchet, or I have 2 where you can extend the arm basically. So extend the stem so it can be like a stubby or it can go further. Excellent in terms of versatility, but it's not all that durable. Of course, it wouldn't be like a fixed one, but I love all the tool storage and everything. $22.98 marked down for $29.98. Good deal there. Now then we have this Klein Smooth Face Steel Claw Hammer, and it's a 20 ounce for $22.98 marked down for $29.98. I have no experience with it, but I do know that there are some professionals in the comments there who can tell us, how does this hammer work? Like, is it tinny when you hammer it, and does it send vibrations up to your teeth? Let us know in the comments so we can know to avoid this, or go ahead and spend our hard-earned money for it, because everyone should have a good hammer, in my opinion. Moving on, we have this Klein 11-in-1 impact rated driver again. So this has the flip socket, so there's more sockets on this one than bits. And this is $29.98 marked down from $39.98. So there's a nice little discount there. Then we have this Klein Blackouts. This blackout kit. Let me tell you something. This probably still does look cool on screen, but in person, it's like, oh my goodness, I don't even want to. Man, I don't know. If I was a journeyman somewhere and somebody showed up with these tools, I'm like, man, where you get those from? They look so cool. They look so cool. But yes, it's the blackout kit, $14.98. It's a sweet deal. I don't know what to say. They just look really, really cool. Then we also have this two-piece, just regular screwdriver, the regular Phillips, and a flathead, $14.98. I'm telling you, listen, it's a perfect black handle. And then this midpoint here is glossy, and the stems, they're like this dark gunmetal. It's not totally black. I don't even know what to say. It's like a diamond black or something. It looks so good in person. I want them. $14.98. There you go. Exclusive to Lowe's. Then we also have this. So you're going to need this when you're hanging up this. Now we have these wire strippers blacked out again. I saw these from like 20 feet away inside Lowe's. This is how good they look. And then I saw the screwdrivers and all that other stuff. $19.98 for some good wire cutters. Now also, let's just talk about the functionality. The spring here is perfect. The spring back action is very, very good. It's built really well, great quality. $19.98 is just good for the regular Klein looking stuff, but I don't like that orange. This blackout though, whoo boy. And these strip 8 to 20 gauge wire, pretty much covering everything electrical. About to wrap up, we have again some more Klein stuff. This 14-in-1 multi-bit adjustable length. This is what I was telling you about earlier. This is what I have. One thing about these that I think a lot of people don't think about is you have to replace these bits at some point. I was working on a car a few weeks ago, and I was struggling to get the latch off of the door. I don't know why. I don't know what foot-pounds they put that on, that little screw, but it twisted my my bit. The bit survived, but I will say I had some from some other brands. DeWalt was one of them too. It was snapping them things left and right. Klein was able to get it done, but this whole thing was like twisted and everything. The handle, it was not built for that level of stress. But impact drivers would not do it. Impact wrenches, it was breaking everything. But I ended up finally getting it with this, which is insane. I'd imagine that is probably why the reviews are kind of low for it. The durability, I will say, is not there. But that's to be expected for something that does so much. It's not rigid like that other blackout kit we just seen, that Phillips and flathead. That's going to be more rigid and more what you want for those heavier duty jobs. But this, it still outdid all those other ones. It didn't snap. It twisted though. Moving on, we have this Craftsman torque wrench, and I know it's cheap. It's $69.98. I don't recommend it. I'm going to tell you why. It only has a 1-year warranty. You want to find one with a lifetime warranty so you don't have to worry about when or if it comes out of spec, okay? So I do love the grip. I've used this before, comfort grip. I enjoy using this more than any other one I've ever used, just for the comfort alone. But again, that 1-year warranty is a deal breaker for me. I want one with a lifetime warranty. Same for this one. Again, this is $59, but it has a 1-year warranty. If it had a lifetime warranty, I'd say definitely go for it. Great prices, and I love the comfort grip. But, you know, again, that 1-year warranty is a deal breaker when there are others that have better. Going to be wrapping up soon. We have this Craftsman air inflator, but it's a 3-in-1. Okay, so not only is it an air inflator, it's also a vacuum and a little baby blower. All right, so this is interesting. I have not used it. I'm going to buy it just so I can play around with it, but I wouldn't imagine it do anything perfect. Right, I would imagine that it's probably okay at everything because it's just doing too much. It also runs off of a battery. It also runs off of the 12 volts in the car, which I love because you don't want to leave your batteries in the car when it's super cold outside because it'll kill the battery. I want something that will run off both and has a hybrid setup, and this has that. But yeah, it has a vacuum, a little filter, and everything in there. I'm impressed. $49.98. Excellent deal there. Now, they do have a bigger batter boy as well. Now, this one has 3 power modes. So you can run this off of a battery. You can plug it into the AC outlet and also into the 12 volts in the car. And it comes with the cable for the AC, which a lot of them don't. DeWalt is looking at you. This right here, this is on sale for $109, and it is a very good inflator. But if you want to use this, and plug it into an AC outlet, you need to buy an extra piece of equipment, which I don't like. This one, everything's wrapped inside of it. Now, this will inflate up to 160 psi. As you can see here, max pressure 160. It also has a digital gauge and auto shut off and everything, just like this one has auto shut off, digital gauge and everything. And it has an LED light. I will go here. I'd imagine that this one is probably more powerful, but I would not pay the $99 for it. If you're interested in this, and this brings us to our last deal, this is what you want to buy. This starter kit here, you get a battery and a charger, and you get to choose from a free gift. And guess what? The inflator is one of them. And that is it for today's video. Hopefully it was helpful. If you got any value from it, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any deals in the future. Share this with your brethren, and I will see you guys next time.